Good morning everyone. This is class 12th, subject chemistry, chapter number 13, amines, lecture number 3. In this lecture, I will be discussing chemical reactions, and in chemical reactions of amines, basicity of amines will be discussed. Aliphatic amines versus ammonia and aryl amine versus ammonia. At the end, I will discuss the homework solution of lecture number 2. In the last lecture, we were discussing on the physical properties of amines. Now next is chemical reactions. First is basic character of amines. Due to the presence of unshared electron pair, amines are basic in nature and they react with acids to form salt. Here is the reaction of R and H2 with HX. So here the salt is formed. Example is when aniline is treated with HCl. So here anilinium chloride, which is a salt of aniline, is formed. Due to the presence of lone pair on this nitrogen, amines are basic in nature and they will behave as nucleophile due to the presence of this unshared electron pair. Now when this salt is treated with base, it again converts to RNH2. Along with RNH2, water and X negative is formed. And amine salts are soluble in water but insoluble in organic solvents like ether. And this is the basis for the separation of amines from the non-basic organic compounds insoluble in water. Now next is basic character of amines in terms of Kb and pKb values. So here is the reaction of amine with water. So here RNH3 positive plus OH negative. These are the product. Now if we want to write down the expression of K, then it will be concentration of product upon concentration of reactant. So here is the expression concentration of RNH3 positive, OH negative upon RNH2 and H2O. Now if we multiply this H2O to this K, this will become Kb, and the expression for Kb is RNH3 positive, OH negative upon RNH2. This is the expression for Kb. Kb is dissociation constant for base, and due to the presence of lone pair on amines, they are basic in nature. So this is the expression for Kb. Now relationship between Kb and pKb is pKb equals to minus log of Kb, and from here larger the value of Kb or smaller the value of pKb, stronger is the base. So this is the relationship between pKb and Kb. pKb equals to minus log of Kb. So for a base to be stronger, larger the value of Kb or smaller the value of pKb. So from here we can say that smaller the value of pKb, stronger will be the base. Now if we compare the basicity of aliphatic amines with ammonia. Aliphatic amines are stronger bases than ammonia, and the reason is due to plus I effect of alkyl groups leading to high electron density on nitrogen atom. So here is the structure of ammonia molecule, and here is the structure for primary amine, that is RNH2. As we know that R group, alkyl groups, has electron donating effect. So this R group will increase the electron density on nitrogen atom due to plus I effect, and therefore electron density on this nitrogen increases, and unshared electron pair is more available for donation to a proton. So when we compare the basicity of ammonia and aliphatic amines, then aliphatic amines are more stronger bases than ammonia due to plus I effect of alkyl group, and these alkyl group increases the electron density on nitrogen atom. Whereas if we compare the basicity of aromatic amines with ammonia, aromatic amines are weaker bases than ammonia due to electron withdrawing nature of aryl group. Here is the structure of aromatic amine. Benzene ring is attached with NH2 group. Now this phenyl group has electron withdrawing nature. So due to electron withdrawing nature of this phenyl ring, the lone pair is involved in the resonance, or you can say that this lone pair is not easily available for donation to proton. And that is why aromatic amines are weaker bases than ammonia due to electron withdrawing nature of aryl group. Next is structures basicity relationship of amines. As we have discussed, aliphatic amines are stronger bases than ammonia and aromatic amines are weaker bases than ammonia. Basicity of any amine depends upon the ease with which it accepts a proton to form the ammonium cation. Or in other words, you can say that basicity depends upon the stability of ammonium cation it forms after accepting proton. So here is the reaction RNH2 after accepting proton. RNH3 positive is formed, that is ammonium cation, and in case of ammonia after accepting one proton, here NH4 positive is formed. Now the stability of this ammonium cation decides the basicity of amine. In case of amines, due to electron releasing nature of alkyl group, this R group pushes electron towards nitrogen and thus makes the unshared electron pair more available for sharing with the proton of the acid. Or you can say that due to plus psi effect of this alkyl group, electron density on this nitrogen increases and this positive charge is somewhat stabilized by this R group. However, in case of ammonium, there is no R group. Therefore, this ammonium cation is not stabilized as in case of aliphatic amines. So from here, we can say that aliphatic amines are stronger bases than ammonia. So here, substituted ammonium ion formed from the amine gets stabilized due to dispersal of positive charge by the plus psi effect of the alkyl groups. So in case of aliphatic amines, due to the presence of R group, these R group shows plus psi effect, and due to plus psi effect of alkyl groups, substituted ammonium cation formed from the amine gets stabilized. Because these R group, they donate the electron density towards nitrogen atom, and therefore unshared electron pair is more available for sharing with the proton of the acid. So that is why aliphatic amines are more basic than ammonia. So here is the structure of ammonia: primary amine, secondary amine and tertiary amine. In case of primary amine, only one R group is present. In case of secondary amine, there are two R groups, and in case of tertiary amine, there are three R groups. So in gaseous phase, if we compare the basicity of ammonia and primary, secondary and tertiary amine, so the order is tertiary is the most basic, secondary, primary and ammonia is the least basic. And the reason is alkyl groups are electron donating groups. The electron density on nitrogen atom increases and thus they can donate the lone pair of electrons more easily than ammonia. So here in tertiary amine there are three R groups, therefore plus psi effect is more, or plus psi effect is maximum in case of tertiary amine. So in gaseous phase the basicity order is tertiary amines are the most basic, then secondary, primary and least is ammonia. But if we compare the basicity in aqueous solution, in aqueous solution the basicity of an amine depends upon the stability of ammonium cation, and the stability of ammonium cation in aqueous phase depends upon the combination of following three factors. First is plus psi effect of alkyl groups, second is extent of hydrogen bonding with water molecules, and third is steric effect of alkyl groups. So in aqueous phase, these three factors decides the basicity of an amine. Now one by one we will discuss the three factors which decides the stability of ammonium cation and therefore decides the basicity in aqueous phase. First is on the basis of plus I effect. On the basis of plus I effect, the basicity of amines should decrease in the order, that is tertiary, secondary and primary. Because in case of tertiary there are 3 R groups, so plus I effect is more, and therefore the lone pair of electron is more easily available for the donation or more available for sharing with proton of the acid. So on the basis of plus I effect, the order is tertiary, secondary and primary. Now the stability of ammonium cation due to hydrogen bonding depends upon the number of hydrogen atom present on the nitrogen atom. Second factor is extent of hydrogen bonding with water molecules. So here the hydrogen bonding depends upon the number of hydrogen atom present on the nitrogen atom. Greater the number of hydrogen atoms on nitrogen atom in amines, more stable is the ammonium cation. So here is the reaction RNH2 after accepting proton. It forms RNH3 positive. Now there are 3 hydrogen atoms which can form hydrogen bond with water. In case of secondary amine, there are 2 hydrogen atoms available on this nitrogen and therefore they form hydrogen bonds with water. However, in case of tertiary amine, only 1 hydrogen is there which can form hydrogen bond with water. So from here we can say that if we compare the extent of hydrogen bonding in primary, secondary and tertiary, then in case of primary, the extent of hydrogen bonding is maximum, because here 3 hydrogen atoms are present. In case of secondary, 2 hydrogen atoms are there, and in case of tertiary only 1 hydrogen atom is present. So from here some important points can be concluded. First is ammonium cation derived from primary amine is the most stable since it has 3 hydrogen atom which can form hydrogen bond with water. So in case of primary amine, after accepting the proton, here 3 hydrogen atoms are present and therefore these 3 hydrogen atoms can form hydrogen bond with water. Second point is, in case of ammonium cation derived from tertiary amine, there is some steric repulsion to the hydrogen bonding. Now in case of tertiary amine, here 3 R groups are present. Now these 3 R group will create some repulsion and therefore the extent of hydrogen bonding decreases, which further decreases the stability. So here in case of ammonium cation derived from tertiary amine, there is some steric repulsion to the hydrogen bonding and hence stability further decreases. So if we combine the effect of hydrogen bonding and steric factor, the basicity order is primary, secondary and tertiary amine, because here in case of primary the extent of hydrogen bonding is more and also the steric effect is less. So as we have discussed that in aqueous phase, basicity is a combination of plus I effect, hydrogen bonding and steric factor, which determines the stability of ammonium cation in the solution, and thus these 3 factors decide the basicity of amines in aqueous solution. So all these 3 factors are favorable for secondary amines and hence secondary amines are the strongest bases. According to plus I effect, the order is decreasing order is tertiary, secondary and primary, and according to extent of hydrogen bonding and steric factors, the order is basicity order is primary, secondary and tertiary. So when we combine all these 3 factors, secondary amines dominates and hence in aqueous phase secondary amines are the strongest bases. Now first case is if alkyl group is small. If alkyl group is small, that is CH3, then there is no steric hindrance to hydrogen bonding. Therefore, the stability due to hydrogen bonding predominates over the stability due to plus I effect of CH3 group, and hence primary amine is stronger base than tertiary amine. So if R group is CH3 group, then the basicity order is, in aqueous phase, secondary amines are the strongest base, then primary amine, tertiary amine, and then ammonia. This is the order when R group is CH3. The basicity order is secondary, primary, tertiary, and ammonia. Second case is, if the alkyl group is bigger than CH3 group, then there will be some steric hindrance to the hydrogen bonding. As a result, stability due to plus I effect predominates over the stability due to hydrogen bond, and hence tertiary amines becomes more basic than primary amines. For example, when R is ethyl group, that is CH2CH3. So here the basicity order is secondary amines are the most basic, then tertiary, then primary, and then ammonia. So when R group is CH3, the order is secondary, primary, tertiary. But when R group is other than CH3 group, that is when R group is bigger group, then the basicity order is secondary, tertiary, primary. Because when R group is bigger than CH3, then plus I effect dominates over hydrogen bonding, and hence tertiary amine becomes more basic than primary amines. So this is about the basicity of amines in aqueous phase. In gaseous phase, the order is tertiary amines are the most basic, secondary, primary, and then ammonia. But in case of aqueous phase, secondary amines are the most basic. Then if R group is CH3 group, then primary amine, then tertiary, and least is ammonia. But if R group is bigger than CH3, then the basicity order is secondary, tertiary, primary, and then ammonia. This is for aliphatic amines. Now second is basicity of aryl amines versus ammonia. Aryl amines, or you can say aromatic amines, are less basic than ammonia and aliphatic amines. The reason is due to resonance. Now as NH2 group is attached to benzene ring, so these lone pair of electron is involved in resonance with this benzene ring, and hence less available for sharing with the proton of an acid. So lone pair of electron on nitrogen atom gets delocalized over benzene ring and thus is less easily available for protonation. That is why aromatic amines are weaker bases than ammonia. Second reason is, after accepting the proton, it will form anilinium ion, and this anilinium ion has two resonating structures. Or you can say that aniline is more stable than anilinium ion, because in aniline there are 5 resonating structures, whereas in case of anilinium ion only 2 resonating structures are possible. So aniline is more stable than anilinium ion, and therefore basic nature of aromatic amines would be less than that of ammonia. But if electron releasing group like OCH3, CH3 are placed on benzene ring, they increases the basic strength of aromatic amines, and electron withdrawing groups like NO2, COH, X, SO3H, they decreases the basic strength of aromatic amines. So this is all about the basicity of aliphatic amines versus ammonia and aromatic amines versus ammonia. After doing this, the homework for today's lecture is NCERT exercise question number 13.4 and 13.14 third part. Now I will be discussing the homework solution of lecture number 2. NCERT in text question number 13.3, how will you convert benzene into aniline? This is the formula for benzene. So first we will treat benzene with concentrated HNO3 and concentrated H2SO4. Here nitration of benzene takes place and NO2 groups attach on benzene ring. After that we will treat this nitrobenzene with Fe plus HCl. So here reduction of NO2 groups takes place and converts to aniline. This is the first conversion. Now second is benzene into N,N-dimethyl aniline. So this is the formula for N,N-dimethyl aniline. Now first benzene is converted to nitrobenzene. After the reduction of nitrobenzene results in the formation of aniline. Now when we treat this aniline with 2 moles of methyl iodide, so here these two hydrogens are replaced by CH3. So this is how we convert benzene into NN-dimethyl aniline. Now third is ClCH2,4Cl into hexane 1,6-diamine. So first we will treat this with KCN. When this compound is treated with 2 molecules of KCN, here these 2 Cl are replaced by Cn. Now reduction of cyanide in presence of lithium aluminum hydride followed by hydrolysis results in the formation of hexane 1,6-diamine. This Cn gets reduced to CH2NH2. So this is how we convert ClCH2,4Cl into hexane 1,6-diamine. Next is NCERT exercise question number 13.9, first part. CH3CH2I in presence of NaCN, this I is replaced by Cn. Now when we do the hydrolysis, that is partial hydrolysis of Cn, so this converts to CuNH2. Now in presence of NaOH and Br2, so here Hofmann degradation takes place and this converts to amine, that is CH3CH2NH2. Other parts of question number 13.9 will be discussed later. Question number 13.12, why cannot aromatic primary amines be prepared by Gabriel Thalomide synthesis? So here is the answer. Since aryl halides do not undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction easily because this bond is not easily cleaved, and therefore aryl amines or aromatic amines cannot be prepared by Gabriel Thalomide synthesis. So here the attack of this negative charge on this aryl carbon does not take place because here this aryl and halogen, it contains partial double bond character and it is difficult to remove halogen from this aryl halide. Therefore, this attack is not possible, and that is why aromatic primary amines cannot be prepared by Gabriel Thalomide reaction. Next question is question number 13.14, first part. Why are amines less acidic than alcohols of comparable molecular masses? In case of amine, loss of proton results in the formation of amide and H+, where in case of alcohol it results in the formation of alkoxide ion and H+. Since oxygen is more electronegative than nitrogen, therefore this Ro negative can accommodate the negative charge more easily than the RNH negative can accommodate the negative charge. Or in other words, you can see that Ro negative is more stable than RNH negative. That is why amines are less acidic than alcohols of comparable molecular masses. Next is, why do primary amines have higher boiling points than tertiary amine? The answer for this question is, due to the presence of 2 hydrogen atoms on nitrogen atom of primary amines, they undergo extensive intermolecular hydrogen bonding, and this hydrogen bonding is not possible in case of tertiary amines. That is why primary amines have higher boiling points than tertiary amines. So this is all about the homework solution of lecture number 2. Thank you. Please like and subscribe this channel.